First, I would just say that we're really excited about our series with Davis. They have a really well coached team, and we might have overwhelmed them a little bit today, but we're going to improve because we're playing them. Their zone was very effective. We turned the ball over too many times, but it was good to see people hit some threes. Candace, Roz, Sissy got us going with her first one, and I think that other people will, knock down. I think Jeanette's got some in her. Hannah, some other people, JJ, they'll hit theirs too. But the game was. They were really trying to limit the ball going inside, but when Jane got it, she was extremely effective. I thought, Jill did a really good job, and overall, I thought we had a good team effort. But we did some things that we'll be working on for the next 2 weeks. Taking care of the ball, probably number one.
Jill, it looked like hard work out there. I mean, the zone, especially to start the game, they were pretty active.
UC Davis plays zone all game in the 5 games before they played us, and it was actually our first look at a zone. So we practiced against it for a couple of days, but they did a good job trapping and putting pressure on the guards.
Jay, was it hard to get touches?
I don't think it was. Only time it was hard was when the guards were really feeling a lot of pressure up top. At one point in the game, I think Candace said, as long as I find the right spot where I can pass without pressure, then it's an easy pass. So.
Tara, do you feel like the early season road trip you went on has kind of gotten you playing, battle tested a little bit early in the season?
I definitely think that playing in the tournament that we played in and playing against Rutgers and Utah, our team is, really responding to the challenge. And, this was really different to play against, and their system, I think, was very effective. But, again, our three-point shooting, Candace really got it going. The percentages that Candace and Jane shot, Jill was boarding really well for us, we just, if there's just one thing that we didn't do, it was, again, a different look to play against. We didn't make good enough decisions in terms of our passing, but that would be kind of the only criticism I really had of how we played.
Jill, can you talk a little bit about coming off the bench and having struggled a couple of weeks ago, and do you feel better about where your game is right now?
Coming off the bench gives us more of a post rotation with Kayla and Jane out there on the court, and I've come off the bench in the past, so it doesn't matter to me which one I do.
Jane, do you guys feel toughened up after the early season schedule?
I definitely think that the early games put us through a lot of tight situations that maybe other teams won't experience as early in the season. And we're fortunate that it was against very good teams that we got put into those situations and had a chance to, fight back. Kind of gives us confidence, I think, for games in the future that we might be in those situations again.
Seem like good time for a break?
Yeah, 2 weeks of work ahead of us.
That's just the right answer.
Well. We've got some really big games coming up, and just so happens that we have a weekend finals week. But, again, I think it's great for us to be able to play everybody, and we're gonna count a lot on contributions off the bench. I'm not married to Jill coming off the bench. We're doing things where she's going to be playing major minutes for us, whether it's starting or helping us with our post rotation, but. She's really a real key for our success. And obviously, I think Jane going, she's unstoppable on the block when, we get her the ball. They were working very hard not to let Jane get the ball.
Is that it?
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I had obviously a very healthy respect for Stanford and not just what the team that they have this year, but what they've certainly men's women's basketball over the years, and this was a great opportunity for us. And the respect I have for them has grown exponentially after tonight. They're a very talented team. They prepare extremely well. You expect nothing less from one of Tara's teams, but they prepared extremely well to take away some of our offensive options. Did a great job on the boards, and you know, we just when we got looks, the rare really open looks that we got, we just didn't shoot well enough to keep them on. So I thought we came out and played well at the start, played hard, but you know, we just Stanford was just a little bit too much for us tonight.
Coach, can you talk about the zone? You play it a lot. Did you think, particularly with Stanford's size, that you hoped it would be effective here?
Well, you know, it's a pick your poison thing with Stanford, and if you look at them statistically this year, maybe the one area where they had struggled up until tonight was their three-point shooting, and so we made a choice to try to you know, try to pack it in a little bit and maybe make Jane work a little bit harder for her points and make them prove it outside, and they did. They went 5 for 11 from three-point range in the first half, and you know, they did a nice job. We gave it to them, and they took advantage and made us pay.
Hard to drop a game plan where you say, okay, maybe Candace Wiggins gets to shoot here?
Well, it's, you know, we after a while we said we got to know where she is. We want to make her put the ball on the floor, but you know, it's easy to say, and sometimes they just work the ball really well. They swing it, or it goes inside out from Jane, and she's a good passer from that low post. She's seen enough double and triple teams in her short career so far that she knows how to get the ball out to shooters, and Candace knocked them down. You know, not just her, but primarily her tonight. So you have to give her credit for that. I mean, she's an All-American. You know, she's a great player. I'm sorry. It's just to say it's strange when you play a team where you almost have to prepare even harder for. I mean, you have an All-American in Kansas, and yet the first thing you're looking at is how do we stop Jane Appel? You know, that's not a very not an easy task.
Haley and Paige, I guess. Maybe you know, coming into today's game, this was a 5-0 team with, you know, sky's the limit, a ton of confidence coming off of some good quality wins against good opponents. Can you talk about you know, what you take away from a game like this? Is it a humbling experience? Show you what you're gonna maybe what are you gonna look to do next after a game like this?
Well, we've got a couple of big games coming up in Gonzaga and Arizona State in the next week, so we're definitely looking ahead to those games. We did come in here with a lot of confidence. We felt like, you know, we could hang with them, and we didn't play our best game tonight. And I mean, you can tell. I mean, just looking at my line, I didn't have the best game tonight either. But we did come out and play hard, and you know, if we had gotten a few more shots to drop, you never know what could have happened. And we talked about it after the game. It's probably the school's first chance at a top 5, 6 team. You know, this level of a team. So it was fun. I mean, it was fun. We wish we could have played better, but overall, it was, you know, we're going to learn from this game, and we're going to take it into Gonzaga and Arizona later in the week.
Yeah, I guess it was a humbling experience, but like, I mean, there's Stanford, you've heard about Candace Wiggins, you've heard about Jane Appel, and so I thought we came in with confidence, but like, we still knew exactly what we had to do in order to play well, to, you know, hopefully win, but.
Haley, was there any, not nerves, but anything going on with having your sister on the opposite bench?
It was exciting. I came into the gym, and I was the first one in. We got here early to shoot, and Hannah was over there shooting on the other end, just her. So it was kind of fun. I was definitely nervous. I mean, I get nervous for every game, but also we have all of our family here and lots of friends and stuff like that. So it was just, I was definitely nervous, but more than anything, I think I was just excited. And I mean, you don't really get many chances. Not many people get chances like this, you know, to play a game like this against a sibling, and it was really fun. I'm glad she got in at the end. Had to take it at her hard a couple times.
She didn't score.
She didn't score. I did.
And Paige, you know, looking at your individual line out there, you're able to do a lot of things that you were looking to do, getting in the post, going 6 for 12 from the field, getting some rebounds. Is there something as an individual, like you had a game plan going in, something you were able to exploit out there today?
You know, because I knew Jane would be on me, and I know I'm definitely a lot quicker than her, so we wanted to bring her out. That would be, that I could go by her on a foot speed, but then taking her away from other people so that they could get in there without a shot blocker.